I got 10 rolls on there. I'll show you when we get to the truck stop. I wasn't going to video this back road part, but I just had to drive through flooded water. I didn't realize this road was flooded, and I wasn't going to video, like I said, but that would have been a good video. I just hope all that hay didn't get wet. But we got to go up the big driveway at least 2 times. I don't know if it'll be this weekend, but there'll be one time, and then we're going to haul 20 rolls, which is double rows, about an hour from here. It's got some pretty good hard pulls. It's out there where we went and got that backhoe kind of close. Oh my God, the water's up. We go from one extreme to the next around here in Kentucky. That's all hay pasture normally, but that river by the farm is what I just drove across the road. It was all the way over the road. I didn't have a choice. I barely got slowed down. That's why I'm going so slow right now. I got to put air in the airbags. My headlights are way up in the air. Can't see nothing hardly. But it looks good on camera, but it's actually darker in person. Yeah, I come right there and I was like, oh my God, it said flood water, flood or something like that, roadway flooded or something, and it was like literally 20 feet from where the water was coming across, and I was like running 40 miles an hour. I was like, yeah, well, we're going through this. Yeah, it's up everywhere. It gets a lot worse than this, though. Luckily, it stopped raining, so it says my high beams are on, but that's just those fog lights on the front. Those LEDs, they're rigid design. They're good lights, really good lights, but that they're on there, so otherwise I wouldn't be able to see anything. And I'm on 3. I need to go up a 2. Put this up here. So, I started pipelining. I know you all are probably panicking thinking I'm done, but that's just for a couple months. I got offered an operator's position running a hoe, and I originally applied for bush hogging pipelines through the winter. They do it all over the country, or the eastern half of the United States, but I didn't want to go to Mississippi. I may still be going to northern Ohio, but like I said, that's just to build some money up, to get this thing in the shop and get everything done. I had 2 estimates done, and it's going to be right at $1,700, and I just made that this week, so yeah, I get paid $55 an hour, which is really good money. And I could have got overtime had we hadn't got rained out today, but anyways, so don't worry, it's not that I'm going to quit hauling. We're actually going to be taking we're going to be doing the long hauls again like I originally was doing, instead of all this little stuff close to the house. But we're going to get a bunch of stuff done to the truck, and then I'm going to get some GoPros and hire a content creator to do my editing and showing like the telemetry, and then also the video. I want like all the gauges and stuff up in the corner of the videos, and then also showing like this view right here, and maybe one, changing gears and stuff. Probably have like 3 cameras on some of them. But anyways, so just, I promise you, stay a subscriber. Don't leave me. I will have some good stuff coming in the future here this year. All this is in the plan for this year. But so on the list of stuff to get done is to rebuild the front end, and fix the rear diff. It's still leaking for some reason. And then the rear calipers, pads, and rotors. old, the U-joints and stuff in the front end, got to have them replaced again. Buy a new drive shaft, because during that big snow that we got, I broke that cardan joint, and it threw that drive shaft out again. So I'm gonna get all that fixed, and then I've got a really bad boost leak. Got to get that fixed. That was in there also. And I may go with a bigger turbo. And if you wouldn't care, leave in the comments what you would run, what turbo you'd pick. You know, I don't want to go extreme, but like in the middle where it'll lower my EGTs down. And then the other thing is get the other 2 tires on the alignment done, and that's it. That's all the stuff on the list. And that's on that turbo. You know, it's probably going to cost another $1,000, so you're looking at like about $3,000 total. But it's worth it to me. And then we'll run this truck the rest of this year, and then buy maybe another one just to, you know, have as an everyday driver. But that's my plans right now. So just hang tight. I promise you, we're going to start hauling again, like the long over the road stuff that I did, you know, with the white one and the white truck I had, and this one. Hell, I'm in 5th gear. I was wondering why I was tacked up so high. Spent like an 1/8 tank of fuel. That's why it was so loud. But my floor, or the rubber boot that goes around the gear shifter, it's real noisy down there. I usually put a towel or something around it, but the dogs were playing in the mud a while ago, so I had to take it and put it on the seats, that towel, to block all that noise. But anyways, yeah, so just, oh, and so I did buy some skid plates, one for the fuel tank and the other one that connects to the frame under the transfer case. Not that I'll ever use it, but if I'm working this thing and instead of riding in a side by side, a lot of those pipeliners drive their truck back on the pipeline, so I will probably start driving my truck some once I get that stuff done to it. I don't know yet, I may not, but there was a wrecked truck down where we were working at, so I went ahead and gave $50 for all those skid plates. So either way, I'll either put them on there or I won't. Yeah, but other than that, that's it. We're gonna stop down here at this truck stop, get some air, and then in the morning I'll have another video, but that's an update. And the channel's doing better. I mean, we're up to like 1,700 and something subscribers. Man, God bless every one of you. And the other people that are watching, I'd love it if you click subscribe and give me a like. I don't know much about all that stuff. I just see the YouTube analytics page or the different, you know, site, and it tells me what I need to be getting more of, and subscribers and likes and comments is always good. I don't care if you have a bad comment to leave or not, or if something to help me out or whatever, but yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you did those things. But it'll get better. You know, I can't believe it's actually doing this good. I was actually totally shocked over it. And the shorts videos, that blows my mind. I can't believe that you get money for those shorts videos. But so far, I mean, I'm like, you know, just totally shocked and blessed. Owe it all to God for giving me that stuff. And you all, of course. But he's the one that, you know, gets you all to watching it and everything. So anyway, so me and the dogs, we're gonna start hauling some for sure. I am single right now, trying to work things out, but I don't know what's going on. I think she's seeing somebody or something. I don't know. It sucks because we've been together like 5.5 years, but not to get in on my personal life, but just telling you what's going on. But I'm gonna pause it, or actually I'll get out and show you. It's just 10 rolls. They're like 1,100 pound rolls. These are the good ones. They're wrapped good. So what people always give me a hard time about how hay looks. A couple of these have vetch on them, but the guy that's buying it said he would take it. I sold the 20 rolls that I told you about that we got to deliver tomorrow. I gave somebody a really good deal on that at $30 a roll. I mean, I still made money, but yeah, you know, I thought it had that vetch in it, and it didn't. So they were just wrapped loose. Stay right there, boys. Look at the guys right there. So, anyways, yeah, here's what we got going on. These aren't too shaggy. You got to consider that they've been moved around 3 times now. See, there's some of them sprouts. That's what broke those baler belts. This has got some of that vetch in there. Let me see if I can find a good roll of that. Yeah, these got some sprouts in them. But that cleans the teeth on the cows, you know, the plaque off their teeth. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it does or not. We got all of our lights working. Yeah, there's one out right there. That ain't too bad considering what it went through this winter. I got to get that other trailer up and running also. See, that's some big stuff right there. I shouldn't have threw that on the ground over there. I'll go pick it up. But see that's really hard on a baler belt. But these are not too bad. It's good looking hay. These sold for 60 a roll. But anyways, let me pause it and then we'll put some air in the. Actually, we'll just go ahead and put it in right now, and then we'll hit the road. But after being off work for so long, so a lot of y'all probably don't know this story. I've been off work, actually working a 9 to 5 or a 10 or 12. I never worked 9 to 5, but I always worked 10, 12-hour days. And as an electrician, playing electrician, I also worked coal fields and coal mines. Worked underground for a while. So, just move the sprouts out of the way. A couple of sprouts I threw on the ground. Okay, now she's setting more level. That's good. Latch down, chains are on. We're good to go. All right, well, so this thing is nasty in here right now. All the snow and mud. Let me clean the screen off for the camera, man. There we go. That's better. All right, boys, you ready? So we're on 4 on the tuner. So in 2016, I was working as an electrician at a Duke power plant. Roscoe, get off the freaking thing and it'll roll down. Hang on a second, I'm trying to get the windows adjusted. Alright, so a lot of you probably don't know this, but in 2016, I got hurt working, I got electrocuted. I was a crew leader over 10 guys, and there was like several crew leaders on this big turnaround or shutdown we were doing at a coal-fired power plant. And watch out, Roscoe. Move. So at lunchtime, I asked for a lockout tagout, which is, if you don't know what that is, so for working stuff hot or around stuff that's dangerous, you can actually have the power turned off, and they'll put a lock on the disconnect to keep you from turning the power back on, or someone else, whatever, if you're working on something hot. And what I was working on that day was, I was just running new conduit, rigid pipe. We were way up in the air in a genie boom, which is a snorkel boom. And anyways, they were doing a lot of demo, because they were running new conduits, and we were moving this stuff out of the way, demoing it out, and then moving it to a different location. And so the night crew was the ones doing the demo, and some clown cut, or what they figured out in the depositions was, during the investigation, during all the lawsuit and all that, is they found out that someone had took off a device and didn't tape the wires up. Don't even know how they got it off of there, but it was 277/480 3-phase, and all 3 legs in the ground was hanging out of this conduit, and they spun off the you know, that rigid pipe is threaded, so they spun it off the coupling, and it was hanging out of the end of this conduit like 4 feet, and it was behind me. It was fall time, really hot out inside that unit, because they had 1 unit still up and running, and they got 2 units there. So, buddy, you have to get over is all I can tell you. Sorry about that. I had to get out into traffic. There's a big rig back there pissed off at me. I can't help it. Well, anyway, so I was up in that boom and I was sweating, you know, and I had a harness on and was running getting a measurement for that pipe that I was getting ready to run. And my helper was over on the mezzanine. We were like 70 feet up in the air, and I don't know if you've ever been a snorkel boom, but around the bottom of where you stand at, there's a toe plate that keep you from like kicking off, you know, tools or your stuff falling off of it. Well, I was standing up on that because the boom, I couldn't get any higher because there was stuff in the way, and I couldn't snake my way up in there. So I was standing on that toe plate getting a measurement up above my head. And those wires, I'd been there like for a week working in that same area. We don't know exactly how long it was cut loose. Nobody would ever fess up to who done it. But I got into that on my right shoulder blade, and it came in and crossed my heart and came out my left thumb. And so anyways, I burned my back really bad. I had 3rd and 4th degree burns on my right shoulder blade. Now you can only see about the size of a golf ball, the scar after all the, what the burn unit did. Like they helped me, you know, like a skin graft and all this weird stuff they did, a wound vac and all kinds of different things. But it took me a long, it dislocated my right shoulder, fractured a couple vertebrae in my neck, or herniated a couple vertebrae in my neck. And so, you know, all that stuff going on, it took me a long time to recoup from it. I ended up having my rotator cuff replaced and my 2 vertebrae in my neck replaced from it. So I did the artificial disc here a while back, no cage or screws, any of that stuff. They take out your old disc and put that in, and so you don't lose your mobility of moving your neck like with a fusion. I'm at 1100 right now, 6th gear, 60 miles an hour. I didn't get a run at that hill. I shifted early to 6th, and it never got up above 2,000 or 1,500, so it didn't get up in its RPM range. But I have a really, really bad boost leak. Because I can tell where the oil and stuff is leaking out. There's something not right under the hood. I don't know what's going on under there, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to take it and have it done. I'm tired of climbing around under there and everything, so I'm just going to have it all done at one time. And the guy that's doing it's really good. His name's Blake Runnels. He's a diesel guy and gas engine guy here in Kentucky, so in Catlettsburg. He's really, really good. But anyway, so I hadn't been working. I went back to work a couple different times after all that, and during the comp thing, they let me go back to work to see if I could do what I was doing. And that's why my hands shake, is from those neck injuries. And who knows, you know, they said that I probably got internal burns from all that, and I should have been dead 277 will kill people. It does kill people all the time. And the way I got it, you know, I was grounded and I was covered in sweat. It should have killed me. And like I said, I got all three legs, two hogs, the neutral and the ground at one time. So where the wires touch my back, those marks are still there. But anyways, back to working. So I hadn't went back and actually worked the grind for a long time. And this job, I went from, and I'm in pretty good shape. I've been, you know, hiking and walking and not drinking as much beer and getting exercise and stuff. I've lost about 10 pounds. And anyways, so when I went to work, you know, it's just long hours. This thing don't have any power. I don't know what's going on with it. I mean, we're 155, but it might be where I'm just talking. I don't know, but we got 15 pounds of boost at 1,000 degrees. No, 950. I'm at 950 degrees. But yeah, anyway, so when I went there, you know, like I said, I applied for bush hogging the right-of-ways because I enjoy doing that, and it's fun, it's dangerous, and, you know, those guys roll tractors and all that stuff, and I was just like, I've got to go get my hands on some of that. And I've heard all kinds of stories since I've been working for the pipeline division of that company, and they own the right-of-way clearing and then also a pipeline division. So the guy that owns it said, I called him and I said, hey, I really need to work, man. You got anything? Because I got offered a job locally running equipment, so I was going to see, you know, which one to go with. And I may still switch because the other one's local work and it's not 3 hours from the house or 2.5 hours from the house. And they won't get a hotel room unless it's 4 hours or more. So I drive an hour every morning and then ride another hour in a company truck with some other guys, and then do that after 12, 14 hours a day, you know, there and back. Man, it's a long day. So this morning I got up at 7. You know, I've been getting up at 4 a.m. and then my ex, she still watches the dogs. You know, her and Jackson got a good relationship, so. And then Ross goes around, so he stays with her while I'm working. But we may take the camper to the next job or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do or what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, anyways, we're at 1,100, 60 miles an hour, 6 gear, 12 pounds of boost. About 65 degrees outside. But yeah, thanks for watching, subscribing, and that's the last hard pull that I got. But tonight, in the morning, you know, we'll go to the big driveway, and like I said, just click the link, subscribe, whatever, and at least give me a comment and a hello, and let me know what you think about a turbo. If you're going to put a turbo with what's done to this truck, you know, and got to consider like the boost leaks will all be fixed. So just let me know what you would pick. And thanks for watching. See y'all on the next one.